And just like that, one of my witch's stones went down my throat and I swallowed it.
Oh. Hi, welcome to Fleeting Cope. It's Chaos as always. We've got just about everybody here.
Hello.
We're missing Grace tonight, unfortunately. She's starting a new job, so she's doing her own thing before then. We're happy for her. But we got some real fun stuff tonight. But before we can get into any of that, announcements.
Oh, wow. What do you know? It's my turn to do announcements. All right. Beacons Link. If you want to check out our social medias or the social medias of some of our players, including me, Funshine Illustrations, and the person down across from me on the screen, Sticky Keys. You can check that out through our Beacons Link. That also includes our TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, and Discord.
Yeah.
And speaking of our Twitter and our Discord, if you want to stay up to date on when we're streaming, why we're not streaming, what's happening behind the scenes, check out our Discord and our Twitter. That's where you'll find all that information. Also, sponsor space. Oh, look at that. There's nothing there. If you would like to sponsor us, let us know. Send us email, snail mail, smoke signals, dove mail, DM, whatever. Whatever you want to do, just reach out to us and we would love to sponsor you and do funny skits or just do rambly speeches like this. Because, you know, I just ramble on and on and on and on and on and on. And anyways, and that is all of the announcements. So, back to you.
Like clockwork. Well, let's go ahead and catch you guys back up at home and everyone here at the table on what the fuck y'all did last.
Yeah.
So, oh god, do I remember? After receiving word that Lady Vexalia of Whitestone would like to meet with you regarding information pertaining to Jameson, you were all transported by Aurora Visoran to Whitestone, where there you took some time to rest, enjoyed the Harvest Closed Festival just a couple days prior, and won a lot of different things. One of you happened to win the scavenger hunt and were granted a item from Lord Percival's collection. Asking him about it at breakfast revealed the dark truth of it as you were driven mad. But your allies quickly fixed your ailment in that moment, and you all took some time to try and do a little bit of shopping in the city before y'all met up in the eastern ruins with Lady Vexalia and her Grey Hunters. There, you were given a lot more information regarding the movement and exodus of people from Exandria, leaving in two locations that you were told. One north of the Alabaster Sierras, in a hidden cove somewhere along the shoreline. The other mass exodus of people was coming out of Stilben, the port city to the south. You, with this information, talked over some planning of what to do, discovered more information regarding a possible man-made island that was created by the individual that you're following. And you all set back to Castle Whitestone for one last sleep here in Whitestone. And unless there was anything y'all wanted to do before going to sleep that night.
I'm pretty tired.
You all wake up the next morning, well rested, dreading the fact that you'd have to leave the wonderful rooms that you've been provided here at Castle Whitestone. You all meet in the dining hall for one last breakfast with the Dorolo family. And Lady Vexalia speaks up. Your transport to Amon has been arranged. You will not be taken by Lady Aurora Vysoren. In fact, a member of the Cobalt Reserve's Order of Mages will be transporting you. She should be arriving soon-ish. She's making her way still. But the Reserve has requested that one of their members travel with the party as to have a more direct route of information now that Tomay is no longer associated with you. They've been following leads from his information provided. As y'all have been requesting information from them, they're trying to keep in the loop with everything, as is their business. As long as y'all are willing to let her in, she will join for a time, but I do not know the extent of her stay with you.
I mean, we took in this homeless man, so we'll take in about anyone, probably.
You hear a couple chuckles. Everyone's still a little groggy in the morning, but well,
I don't even know what to say.
she should be arriving soon. Please enjoy the rest of your meal, and she should be waiting whenever y'all are done in the foyer of the castle.
Sounds good.
Both Lord and Lady Dorolo take their leave, excuse themselves, and exit the dining hall. Gwendolyn shovels a ton of food in her mouth real quick, stops, looks up at you and goes, "I gotta go," and gets up and runs out of the dining hall.
Bye, child. Oh, she's so much like a mini-me.
The other Dorolo children quietly continue to eat their food. Not really engaging with y'all this morning, but they really haven't engaged with y'all much throughout this time. Some of them were shown up by one of y'all. But you all finish your meal? Is there any conversations y'all wish to have in this moment, or?
So what are we gonna do?
Well, we plan to go to my family's estate to drop off the animals, and then I think some of us wanted to stop by Gilmore's, see what was in stock.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you guys will get to meet my family and probably have a nice cheery lunch
Yay.
with a
Wait
bunch
to
of
see
fire genasies.
Where you came from?
Oh, you'll be quite impressed.
Will I?
Yes.
Okay.
I am not homeless like some people.
I'm gonna throw food at her. Just take something.
Sure, just roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier, and roll a dexterity save.
I should have done this before we started.
You said a save?
Dexterity save.
Oh, nice. That's my highest one. We'll see if my dice want to bless me today. 17.
21.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You go to dodge. He got the best of you in this moment, and just mashed potatoes splatter all over you.
That's it. It's not for later.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. I just wipe myself off.
The eldest Dorolo child stands up and walks over and prestidigitation cleans you up.
Thank you.
Of course.
Some people have manners.
Some people. And she looks at you and her siblings.
Love it. I love it.
As she takes her leave from the dining hall.
Okay.
So, any questions about my family before you get to meet them? I mean, you met my brother already.
Do's, don'ts.
Well, you didn't, but you guys relatively do whatever you please.
Do we take our shoes off with the entrance? What do we do? Do I yell at them? Do I not yell at them?
Honestly, do what you like. Because technically, I haven't been in the house more than once in the past, I want to say 15 years ish.
Didn't we say you're
And
not
we're
homeless?
going now.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I went back, went in the house, you know, made amends.
Are you sure you're not homeless if you haven't been in there?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not homeless.
She said
I lived in the
made
serpent's
amends,
quarters.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not homeless.
Okay. You gotta start somewhere, huh? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm gonna go to Gilmore's.
Are you okay? Are you having a stroke?
Yes. Anyways.
Just squirts and then comes back.
You see one half of them stiffens, the other half just starts to droop.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to Gilmore's. You know, come on. Alright.
Yes, we can go.
Okay, bye. Get up.
There's no Gilmores in Whitestone.
Oh wait, shit, no.
It was in Amon that y'all were planning to go to Gilmore, which is where y'all are about to transport
Oh
to.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
stop by and drop off the animals
My
before we
bad.
go together.
That's his way of saying let's go.
Let's go. Let's just go.
Huxley just gets up from the table.
Go to Gilmore's. It's like 3 hours away, guys.
You watch his hand drag off the table, still slopping some food into himself as he walks away.
Yes.
I just look at the rest of the children and I just go, I apologize for him thoroughly and just
They're both enjoying everything that they've watched.
I'm
I
gonna
just
do
continue
a
after.
little polymorph that just flip off zone.
A little
A little maniac.
pseudopod,
Pseudopod that just flips them off.
just a little slime, just
Can I have a rush? Flip the
Sure.
polymorph.
Arash just.
They have a flip off contest.
Well, does Arash have 5 digits or 4? Do dragons have 5 digits or 4?
I think it's fine.
They probably. I imagine they have
Five.
5. I imagine they have 5.
See, this one has 4.
That one does have 4.
So it'd just be the middle finger.
Yeah.
not the- No, it's just the middle
It's
finger.
it's this hand. It's this. It's just.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
still the middle finger.
Exactly. We got
Kaylinn
the actual
Four.
researcher goes.
Every depiction I'm seeing is 4.
Okay, so yeah, Ninja Turtles flip off.
Yeah.
It's a.
Okay.
So you all make your way out of the dining hall. Aurora dragging behind. She's super groggy. But you all make your way through the halls of Castle Whitestone to the main grand staircase, where you don't see anyone immediately, but you do watch the doors open as y'all begin to descend the stairs, and a fair-skinned, green-haired elven woman in red robes begins walking in. If you wouldn't mind coming and describe your character, I'll get your name up on the screen here.
Scoochie booch. Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? As you all are coming down the stairs, you happen to be walking in the front doors of this grandiose castle you know as Castle Whitestone. You were pointed in this direction by the lady at the temple that when you first got here. But as you begin walking in, you see a group of 5 individuals descending the staircase that look to match the descriptions you were given. At least the 4 descriptions you were given.
So I should start walking towards them.
Yeah, you're walking in the door right now.
Okay.
What you look like? What's the tease? It's
So I have really bright blue eyes. I'm pretty short, 5'0", around 85 pounds. I have light green hair, really fair skin, with red robes, gladiator sandals, and I have quarter staff on my back.
And what race are you again?
Oh, I am an Eladrin blazing wizard.
Oh.
Kaylinn, you see her and
She's a blade singer.
you don't know why, but you feel this like faint familial connection as you see another Eladrin on the material plane outside of your own family.
Are you my aunt?
But as you all approach each other, Belwin, you notice on the robes of this individual a small medallion, circular with 3 circles that create this triangle shape. Make a religion or arcana check for me.
Arcana. Let's use the new fancy dice.
As Belwin has the highest passive perception.
24. Or sorry, Arcana? No, 25.
25. You recognize the symbol as the Library of the Cobalt Soul. This must be the one y'all were told about.
Just kind of turns toward this individual, kind of stop, waiting for kind of everyone to kind of notice.
Yeah. So, you see standing before you a satyr woman carrying a bow, a red-skinned tiefling woman, a short gnomish man with a metal prosthetic, a woman that you swear is very tied to nature, and then you realize what he meant by blue, as you see a slime-like individual, a slime humanoid, if you will, wearing a duster and a cowboy hat, like a coat, like a trench coat, like a western coat.
Oh, okay.
With a cape.
You have lots of layers, bro.
Pretty tight too.
I'm an onion. Of course I have layers.
You're a slime.
Wait, Huxley, do you
Of
have,
course I got cows outside.
do you have boots
I do have
with
boots.
the fur?
I have a red boot and I have a blue boot.
The whole club
Choose which
looking
one
at-
goes up your ass. The blue boot, you wake up. And you continue to live in one.
Actually, no.
Do you guys see a picture of my
Boots with the
Yes.
fur.
I got
Yes.
boots, so very-
Should we all share pictures?
Sure. Sure.
I need to pull mine up.
Pictures will be on our Discord. Check them out.
Yeah.
They're already there, to be honest.
Ooh,
Except for yours.
yeah,
You need to put
yeah,
yours
yeah.
in the Discord.
I need to put.
Oh,
I
okay,
need
okay,
to grab
okay.
mine from here.
Put it in the Discord.
Yeah, throw y'all's character images in the Discord. There's a whole channel for characters.
Okay, I'll have to do that one.
I got
Because I have one. I just need to log into Hero for it. Grab my
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
It's been like months.
Oh no.
But as y'all are inspecting each other in this moment, one of the house servants of Castle Whitestone, the one who had opened the door for you, introduces, this is Zephyra Ymir of the Order of Mages of the Cobalt Reserve.
I just start talking.
Oh, sorry. I walk up to her and I like grab her hand. I'm like, "Hello, darling, my name is Zem Daddy."
Nice to meet you, Zem.
Shake
Oh.
her hand.
I did talk with a Tomay, and he wanted to let you guys know that he says hi and hopes you're well.
Oh, he's well since he just ghosted us in the middle of a night one night.
Oh, yeah. He really didn't give me a lot of information.
Oh, yeah,
He really said, "You see me?
On
Where
why? Yeah.
It was some tea. We were very,
Well-
very hyper.
where is he at right now?
He's with Cobalt.
Reserve."
Reserve. Yeah, sorry.
He's with Cobalt.
Okay.
He is new there. I was the first time meeting him, actually.
Okay.
Any of y'all are welcome to make an insight check.
Oh,
Yes.
As the stranger just name dropped somebody that just left the party.
Do I roll too?
You can roll persuasion or deception. You don't have to tell me or anyone else what. You just keep which skill you're rolling to yourself. Just tell me the total that you roll.
Okay.
Say a number. Is that right?
You said insight.
Yes.
I want to change the expression.
Why is not the image I had in my head?
So, did you roll?
No.
Okay.
13.
Belwin
14.
15.
and Zelfra.
4.
She's honestly talking about the same Tomay.
Okay. Even I'd have no idea. I see no lies. I see no lies. What's your name?
My name is Zelfra. Ymir.
Zelfra? How do you spell that?
D-E. Shit.
It's up on the screen there.
Oh.
D-E-L-F.
Hey, darling, take your time.
P-H-R-A.
Okay. Double checking.
I had a recent name change. Okay.
Oh, okay. Recent name
I would have
change.
never thought of that.
But that's what Belwin looks like?
Yeah. That's not how I've been
No,
picturing.
it's
How
not
did you-
how I-
how did you
just
picture
a
it?
shorter version of you, to be honest.
Level 12, and y'all are just now realizing that Belwin is not what y'all thought he was.
Yeah.
I love this.
Level 12, and y'all are just now realizing that Belwin isn't ginger.
He had black hair. Always has.
I thought he had ginger hair this whole time.
Always
I thought he was
always had.
green.
Always had green.
A goblin? Isn't
That's
that
Robert!
This moment of character confusion is brought to you by.
Danny doesn't know what a gnome is.
Everyone put your character in the Discord so that
I'm
we
like-
get this straight.
I'm like a halfling, but not. That's what a gnome is. Essentially,
She's just a short person.
just another short person.
Gnomes are halflings if their proportions weren't right.
Yeah,
So how tall are you?
3'4".
Wow, I'm pretty short. I'm only 5'0", but that you. That's like the.
Short
How
stature.
tall am I? I could be as tall as I want.
Yeah, you pick your
my
height.
daughter.
I'm as tall as I want. You stretch up 10 feet.
But in this moment, you are all introduced to each other. You have a reason you're here.
Yes. So I am here to find out more about a certain person by the name of Jameson.
Oh. Mm-hmm. We're entangled with him slightly.
You don't
Yeah.
even know all of
Yeah.
the lore. to be
I
honest.
was not told much about this person. Is there anything you guys can tell me about him?
Jameson is bad guy.
He's a bitch.
Lore dump on her.
Sure.
Yes, just blood.
Y'all are gonna have to actually lore dump because she doesn't remember a lot of what I've told her.
Great.
I can learn
Oh,
you guys.
This is y'all are having to teach somebody new.
The short of it is guy who was an artificer. Was it Jameson? Mentored my
Your father.
my father.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mentored my father.
Who mentored your father? Sorry.
Jameson.
Oh, okay.
Mentored my father in his like craft. Died. Did some shit with the Shadowfell.
What did he do with the Shadowfell?
Basically just came back to life. Gave him some for
Very
some reason
minor
gave him
things.
power, yeah.
Oh my god.
Got power there. Started to make portals and the material plane.
Jameson was?
Yeah.
And why was he doing that?
Nobody knows.
Figuring that out.
Yeah, that's why we're looking into
I
it.
don't like that.
Oh, none of us do.
Oh, so that's why we're looking into it?
Yes.
Huxley finally figures it out.
Wow, you guys finally told me, but you haven't told me. But you just
Have
told
you
the
guys
person we
ever-
just met.
Well, you never asked. You didn't. You didn't have the credentials. She does. All right. So. Okay, I'm sorry. Did Lady Vexalia vouch for you? No, she didn't. Thank you. Anyways.
See Huxley begins to like shrink. He just turns into a puddle.
It's been a minute since I pieced all that together. Hopefully that was like clear enough for you.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
can you repeat about the portals again?
Basically, just got a lot of power in the Shadowfell, creating rifts in the material plane in different spots.
Mhm.
Why and what he's doing, we don't know. Oh, something I'll say above table. There's the Myar Grove and Wildmount that we had affiliation with. He allegedly wiped out like their entire like High Council and other people in the Grove.
Mhm.
So like that's people that we were allied with. So it's like
What does off table mean?
Like not in game.
Oh.
Made above
yeah,
table.
above table. It's like out of game stuff.
Wasn't there also a trader in your party?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 With the spy working with Jameson,
Mhm.
DM more information on us.
Mhm.
Also stole his like original prosthetic arm that Jameson had. They passed on to my father.
Beacon that he's wanting for some reason.
That gives him power or something like that. Yeah.
And you got that from Jameson.
Yeah.
And I was that person. Not that.
Which Jameson person seems to be pretty powerful.
Oh yeah.
I
Correct.
am to decipher if he is a threat or not. Why do you say that he's a bad guy?
That's another question.
I haven't been here that long.
I mean, like I said, he's wiped out an entire like Druid civilization, this Druid settlement, and
So it killed a bunch of people.
yeah,
Just innocent civilians.
the Maya.
I mean, he did try to come and be like, hey, I just want to talk, and then they attacked him, and that's when, you know, he went ham.
That's a
That's-
detail that we're missing.
That's fair.
You're like a
That's a
lawyer.
really important detail right there.
That is
This is a lawyer. Don't say anymore.
So he went and was trying to talk with these people and they attacked him?
correct.
Okay. Do you guys know how that conversation went? No, we don't know.
Not really.
By the way, this whole time she has been holding this massive tome writing notes as y'all are talking.
Told you she's a lawyer.
Sorry about all the note taking. This is my very first mission, so
Oh, how exciting!
I you.
I remember my first mission. Hunting down a werewolf.
The more keen-eyed of you notice the little strange that it's her first mission. She looks about half-life for an elf. Half-life for an elf is many centuries.
So, are you like new to the Cobalt Concern? Like,
I've been with them for
what's your history?
so. You mean like you want like from childhood or
Okay, no, I'm not your therapist.
what specifically would you like to know?
Start your what's your professional life look like? This is a job per se. So,
What was your first job?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
think of this as like an interview.
An interview. Well, I was working with my mother at the library that we have. It's a bit of a school too. And as a child, she always told me stories about the Cobalt Reserve. Sorry, I keep forgetting it. And she talked about the mages. And so I thought I could go study in Western. I went to Western Academy. And once I learned there everything I could, I went to try and fulfill my childhood dream of becoming a mage. And they took me in, and I've been with them for a bit, about 150 years, 130 maybe, a little over.
For that long? And
Global
this is
Reserve.
your first
this
job?
is your first job. Yeah.
Yes, my first mission.
Is it just a long training period, or did you switch over, or like?
I was just training, yeah.
Okay. Just 130. Okay.
Yeah, there was very strict spell casting. They wouldn't let me spellcast if they didn't think I was ready. So it was just grueling.
Hell, mine was 20 years. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad my training was only like 5 years. I'm so glad.
I'm a slow learner, but it's okay.
I'm a slow learner too. Damn.
I was quick. 20s.
I'd be dead.
I'm slow. What are you talking about?
Huh? Well, before we set off and you're stuck with us, band of misfits, is there anything you want to ask us, personally?
So Tomay did tell me a few things about you guys, really. Honestly, he said that Belwin is very skilled in firearms.
Oh, very much so, yes. He's beaten my ass a couple times.
Interesting. Aurora has green connection to the wilds. Examiner, divine, if you will. And he said that Kaylinn is the leader of the group.
Alexa,
Yeah.
what?
De facto.
Yeah.
I want to see how much she has in her head. You got it. She's a new person.
Oh,
She's a new person.
Do you want to touch her bow?
Yeah, do you want to
It's
look at the
such-
bow?
a good texture.
It is.
such
It
a
is.
good
It's such a good bow.
You
Like,
see-
you just gotta
Heard.
appreciate
You
it.
see Kaylinn pull out from her quiver a bow made of antlers and purple wood.
I have mentally prepared myself for the worst because Tomay did mention
The bow.
the bow. Yes. He did not specify if it was going to be a good or bad experience, but said it had something to do with trauma. So
No, you should be
It's
fine.
trauma to try. It's not going to give you trauma.
Yeah,
okay, I'll touch
He-
it with my
he-
pinky.
he's very friendly.
I don't know. I gave him trauma.
That catches you off guard as you're reaching your pinky out to touch. He says, he's very friendly.
What do you mean by he?
Just touch it. You'll find out.
Yeah, he can explain it a lot
He
better.
is friendly.
It's our imaginary friend.
Belwin just says his head in his hand.
I'm just like stressed trying to figure out how to get him to touch the bow.
You see Aurora is like sitting on the ground, pipe out, just smoking, watching.
What are their facial expressions?
Make an
While
insight.
I'm
Make an insight check for me.
I'm as happy as I can be. Can't you see?
No, I mean as you guys are talking to me about
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy as can be.
Happy as can be a plain Jane. We just want you to touch the bow.
Touch the bow.
Also,
24.
Damn. So
Big.
everyone but Belwin seems like genuinely interested in having you touch this bow.
Mhm.
They're not lying to you about whoever this he is. They're being genuine with you. Belwin, it's a mix of tired of a similar gag and also not again, and also, oh no, we might have somebody run away because of this. It's a lot of mixed feelings.
So I picked up on that.
I want to persuade her to touch the bow.
But she knows that you're being genuine and that you are. Yeah, that's what the insight check was for.
That's fair.
Maybe I will touch the bow, but maybe not at the. Where are we at again?
Y'all are just standing in the front entrance of Castle Whitestone.
Yeah, maybe not while we're in the entrance of Castle.
Okay, then we
Maybe-
can do it at my family's house.
Okay, I will touch my pinky to the. What is it called?
Bow.
My bow.
Your bow.
My bow.
Is that a promise? Or is she just saying that so that she doesn't have to touch it?
It's a
You don't hear anything. This is just in Kaylinn. Just Kaylinn's head.
He wants to know if that's a promise or if you actually just gonna touch
Okay.
it.
You sound crazy.
You do.
Because I'm crazy. What do you mean? We all a little are.
Well, I hope you're ready.
What is he? I know I see a bow.
You
He
watch
is-
runes begin to glow on the side of it as you reference
It's a
it.
surprise.
I mean, I was gonna say.
He said,
No. It's a surprise.
No,
No.
yeah,
No.
okay,
No.
no,
No.
no,
No.
no.
Okay.
no, she has to touch the bow first.
Yes.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
No.
Okay.
It's a surprise tool for later.
This is a surprise tool for later.
Anyway, shall we get on our way to a mom?
Yes.
Well, I
Yeah.
have to answer the question.
Yes.
If it'll help you guys accept me into your group, I will touch the bow, and that is a promise.
And if we're close to her, as long as you touch the bow, you know, we can communicate.
Yeah, we can
Through our
communicate
heads.
non-verbally.
You ready? We're about to have a
Wait, you guys
conversation.
can communicate.
Oh yeah,
telepathically?
we're about to have a conversation that you're not a part of. You ready? And in our head, I'm gonna be like, Arachi, start transcribing everything. Huxley, you're homeless.
Huxley, you're homeless. What do you want to say next? This is the chain.
When that happens, it's just my thoughts are just cheese.
Okay, who do you?
It's just anyway.
Okay,
He's sending a mental
Huxley is sending a mental image of cheese.
Are they looking at each
Oh
other?
yeah,
Do I
we're just
notice
looking
yeah.
at each other,
They're all looking at each other. Some of them start laughing, like
making facial expressions, but not talking.
Okay.
Zem just goes, oh my gosh,
Is
cheese.
everything okay?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's great. We're talking about cheese.
Okay.
You'll understand later.
Yep. Anyways, let's get on our way to a mom.
Yes.
as y'all are beginning to walk, Aurora's going to attempt to push the bow into you.
That is what.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I help Aurora at all?
You don't know this is happening.
That's it.
She is.
She isn't saying a thing.
That is her, yeah.
So you feel this something like push against your back, and you like reach back to brush off whatever it is, and you feel a bowstring. As you see, Aurora has fully like planted herself on the bow on your back.
Damn.
Wait, wouldn't I get like a dexterity thingy to because it's in my hand?
If you're wanting to stop it.
No, what? No, never mind.
Can I react?
Sure. What are you trying to do in this moment? I mean, your
It's
save
already
is
touched me.
reacting. Yeah.
So, what happens when it touches me?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Goodbye. No.
Oh, I dropped it on the floor.
As you feel that bowstring, you realize you are touching a bow,
16.
and you begin to feel something pushing on your mind.
Oh, shit.
You're somewhat accustomed to this, as they teach you how to know when things are influencing your mind in the Order of Mages. But you feel the presence grow, and as you remember what Tomay told you, you attempt to put up that shield in your mind. And you feel whatever this is break through. In your mind, you see a male satyr, and you hear, "Hi, friends."
So,
Oh, you got a lot up here in your head. There's a lot of knowledge up here. Whoa, how many fucking books have you read?
I've been reading books my entire life.
Clearly.
I spent about 300 years basically just reading books. And another 150.
Why don't you describe for me what your mental space looks like?
Yeah. It's something we've all gotten to do.
I haven't thought about that yet.
You can say a library.
Wait, what?
You can say a library.
Library, I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's-
that's a good idea.
You read a
It's
lot
like
of books.
Been in a library for like 300 years every day. So I'd probably say something similar to a room in the library in my mom's library.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just staring around at the books, which in your mother's library, the ceilings are about 15 foot tall at the highest. Here in your mind, they're about 30. maybe even taller, to house the amount of books that you've read in those 300 years. This is a lot. Oh, that fucker! As you see, he's like in your headspace, pulled a book off and started reading. That fucker told you to listen. Tomay, he's full of shit, and he like puts the book back on a shelf. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He only did it once. He only got me to not come in twice, okay?
Okay,
But
3 times.
but that's it. But you know what? There's a lot in here. I'm just gonna, and you feel a presence leave your mind.
Oh shit. So
I just say out loud.
I could envision it in my head, like seeing him.
Yeah,
Okay.
like in your
We're like-
thoughts.
so we're like went into like a dimension in my head.
It was your thoughts.
Okay.
You were in your own mind.
Could they hear me talking with?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, it's just a silent thing.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
say out loud.
You touched that bowstring and like stopped in place, and everyone just went silent for a second.
Yeah, I just go. So Reggie, how's it go? How'd it go?
There's so many fucking books in that head.
Aurora, why did you do that?
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
You gotta admit, we should have expected it and locked her up.
But
Don't lock me up. That's mean.
I think that's what we have to do to stop you from doing fucky shit.
well, no, it's not. Why did you force her to touch the bow?
Better sooner rather than later.
That's fair.
I'd have to agree. It was not a super bad experience.
Yeah,
A little surprising.
don't listen to
No.
Tomay about Arachi. He's perfectly fine.
Are you looking for a response out of me from that? I'm kind of just cruising along with you right now, dog.
Fair.
Well, anyways, let's get going. Come on.
Let's go.
As you all make your way out of Castle Whitestone, Zelfra, you are the one that's supposed to be transporting them.
Yes. So, do I have to use a spell slot for that?
Yes.
Okay.
If you're gonna use that spell.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So
I think it's a fifth level.
y'all step outside of the doors of Castle Whitestone and watches Zelfra immediately like checks a space, drops down, and begins using chalk to draw a massive 10-foot circle.
I just like seeing this from Tomay. I'm just like, are there people around?
Yeah, there's the pale guard watching the door.
I just stand guard
Okay.
for the circle. Make sure no one steps on it.
Yeah,
That's it.
they're all standing there and they don't acknowledge you. They're just watching.
Can I wave at them?
I just get deja vu.
You see their eyes shoot down and
Can I blow a kiss at them?
make a
You gonna get freaky?
general charisma check.
Yeah, another guard. Flirting.
You didn't even
It wasn't even a guard last time.
It was a.
There was a guard before,
Yeah.
once before. I don't remember if it was Amon or
It was
here.
the Tollbooth.
Yeah, it was totally.
Oh, that wasn't a guard.
That wasn't a guard.
That was an obvious bandit.
With diseases.
Same.
Are you okay with the diseases? Great.
And where are we heading?
Amon.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Solid 10.
Solid
Does
10.
Amon have a permanent circle?
Uh,
Can you teleport?
I forgot. That was a detail I forgot. In your job parchment that they would have given you,
Mhm.
there was a sigil in there. You didn't know what the sigil was for,
Mm-hmm.
but you go back and look at it, and it is a sigil for a teleportation circle.
Okay.
You don't know where it leads, but it's a sigil for a teleportation circle.
All right.
So as you get towards the final points of drawing this teleportation circle, the rest of all but Huxley recognize this. You've never seen this.
Oh, yeah.
All but Huxley recognize this, and y'all know where the end point of a teleportation circle's casting is. You all begin to rush towards the center of the circle.
Come to the center. Come.
What? Why?
Just get in there. Why would I get in there? I'm gonna just hit the back of his head
Okay, just like
to nudge him in the
nudge him in. Yep.
Okay. Come on, dog.
Come on, Peaches.
All the animals and critters fill this 10-foot circle.
Hold on to
You didn't realize how many animals there were with this group. There's a bear, there's a pseudo dragon, there's a dog, there's a mouse, there's a badger, there's a squirrel.
Benny. I love Benny.
Am I missing anyone?
No.
Miska.
I said a mouse.
Oh.
No,
I think
there's
you
a
got
little
it.
mouse.
That's it.
Isn't it like a badger, like a ferret with Aurora?
The badger, bandit, the badger. Yeah. Yeah, so that's all of
Bush
them.
destroyer.
But yeah, you see all these animals just swarm to the circle as well out of nowhere.
Oh my goodness, are these your pets?
Mhm.
I was not told about these.
I'm just gonna wrap myself around
Not
all
incredibly important. We're going to drop them off. So,
Okay.
because we're going on a dangerous mission and they're very important cargo.
Mm-hmm.
What is this dangerous mission?
We're going to the island.
Yes.
What
You
I
That
need,
Jameson.
you need to give her a bit more detail.
That Jameson.
As you're marking the last bit of the sigil, you all feel that familiar, to the rest of you, familiar sensation of teleportation. Huxley, you feel like all of the individual cells inside of you are flipped and then put back together. Like, it feels weird.
Oh my god, it's like an inside sleeve.
But you all land, you kind of in a puddle.
Oh.
Or make a constitution save, yeah.
See, hold on, I'm gonna. Oh. It's a one.
Yeah, you are puddle on the ground. Y'all don't see Huxley. You just see a giant puddle on the ground. And his clothes.
Just
Empty.
The puddle on dog, just dripping
Yeah.
off.
But you are all standing in what looks to be a back storeroom. If anyone wants to make a quick perception check,
Yes.
just two of y'all. Just two of y'all.
Where are we?
So, Belwin and Kaylinn.
You said perception?
Yep.
Webbie.
I feel like the rest of me is
24.
somewhere else.
24?
Whatever 17 plus 7 is.
24.
Nice.
You both take a quick scan of the room. A lot of purple tapestries, and y'all might be standing in the storeroom of Gilmore's.
But
You do also both notice Sean Gilmore himself standing right there awaiting your arrival.
Honestly, you got to
Whatever.
We're at Gilmore's.
I was. Give it a second.
Hello, lovelies. Vex let me know that you would be coming. I hear you're all on the market for some gear.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, come on. And I don't think I've had the pleasure of meeting you. This dark-skinned human man, graying hair that's beautifully put together in these tight braids, wearing this ornate purple and gold robe, looks down at you and
thinking of Mace Windu right now.
reaches for your hand.
Oh,
It's a pleasure to meet you.
it's a pleasure to meet you.
He's always quite the charmer.
Yeah.
Make a history check.
I was just about to.
Was.
26.
You recognize this man from his descriptions.
I was gonna ask, like, do I know this man?
This is Sean Gilmore, the owner of Gilmore's Glorious Goods. You also happen to know from the High Curator that he is a secret member of the tal'dorei Council. And also a very powerful sorcerer.
Okay.
But it is a pleasure to meet you. Are you all looking to spend all your gold today?
Not
No.
all of it.
We showed it.
All right.
Start collecting it.
Do you need some help, friend?
Moose, or not moose, dog is just like nudging my slime together.
You just
No, no.
he's licking
I
it
think
up and spitting
I
it.
imagine dogs tried to ingest part of him before and learned the lesson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all are led through to the front, the actual main floor of Gilmore's. Don't believe you've all been in this one in Amon.
Probably not.
You
I
haven't.
think
No, you have.
I have.
You have.
I have.
Because you went there before you left the
They
city.
got a necklace of pearls.
Yeah.
have I? I feel like no one would have. Right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
went with Aurora and Zem. Before. No, you went with Zem and Huxley before.
Yeah.
And so man.
And Tomay, yeah.
Yep.
While Kaylinn and Aurora were in the park.
Mhm.
Hard to remember names.
I should probably pull up my list of things.
But yes, you are led into Gilmore's. So Gilmore's, when it comes to magic item shopping, I've actually found the which lists to use. If you go on to D&D Beyond, I can show it to you all.
Yep, I'm here.
Yep.
Go to Xanathar's Guide for everything.
Xanathar's? Oh, so sources?
Sources.
Okay.
And this should be the last one. Yeah. Alright, which one is it?
You're gonna go to the magic items, the minor magic items, common and uncommon.
Where do I find sources?
I got you.
Here, wording magic items.
Help me.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Wait, I think I clicked it, right? Oh.
Come around and help
Sources.
everyone.
Yeah, sources and Xanathar's.
This moment of trying to get a guide on all of our D&D Beyonds is brought to you by our
Oh, there it is. Thank
Marketplace.
you.
Of course.
If you would like to sponsor us, send us a DM, dog, mail, smoke, signal, or email, and we will answer you lickety split to get you
Common
to
magic
sponsor
items.
us. We are S words for money.
Yes.
Those two lists.
Is it just the common magic items?
Common and uncommon
And uncommon.
of the minor items.
Common, uncommon, minor items. Okay. What about a major?
Oh, common magic. Okay.
Oh shit, this is a lot.
This is a lot, yeah. This is
A magic item?
No. Oh, there it is. Magic item.
A cloak of billowing.
I have a cloak of billowing.
Yeah, you do.
I like two
The
cloaks.
sable.
I have two cloaks.
Okay.
Weird.
And so that you all have the ability to go ahead and do some magic item shopping, we're going to go ahead and go to break.
Whoa.
Very early break.
Okay.
Very early.
We're going to take a little bit longer on our break here so that everybody has a chance to ask questions, peruse. We're going to save you all the trouble of sitting here in silence with us watching shopping. So we'll be back in a minute. Get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. We'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
would you?
Wabba
Why
hubba
would
lubba
you say-
boo
why
doo
would
doo.
you say that? Oh my
Hubba
god.
dabba dabba doo doo.
We're back. So we got all our magic item purchasing out of the way. Couple of y'all put in some requests for some more powerful gear. But after filling your bags and other extra planar storage devices, you all make your way out the front of Gilmore's and into Abinar's promenade here in Amman. The streets are not as busy. It is early morning hours, but still slightly unsettling how slow the busy streets are, or the city streets are today.
Can I see if I can suspect anything?
Make an insight check.
19.
19. You take a good look around. Most of the people that you see are elderly, women and children. Not a lot of men in the streets.
Is there a war going on?
Last you remember, there was.
Oh, damn.
Last you remember, they were having talks of mobilizing armies to the south.
Damn. Fuck.
But,
That sucks.
Zem, do you take the lead here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to family estate. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So, y'all are led
No
through
warning, no nothing.
through Abadar's promenade into the central district of Amman, where I believe none of you have ever really been over here yet. Yeah. So you lead them to the Dottie family estate. Here you can see a beautiful manor surrounded by a large garden with high walls, stone walls. On two sides of the house there are two buildings that sit along these walls. And then a main gate that leads to the front of the house. As you approach, the hired security of your family's estate sees you approach and Zem.
Oh, I'm back so soon. I know you weren't expecting it.
No, and I see you've brought friends.
Oh yeah, this is my party, my traveling party. Thought I'd introduce them to the family. We also have some friends to drop off, and I gesture towards all the animals.
They all just kind of like scatter out a little bit. And he just, all right, let me make a persuasion check.
Got it.
Thank you.
You got this. You got this, friends.
As you feel a wet hand slap your back.
It's not wet, but it's
Feels
cold.
wet. It feels
It's
wet.
cold.
It's the sensation of wet.
Yeah. You said persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a D4?
Yep.
Add a d4 to it.
Boy.
You're up there.
14.
14. Let's surprise them. As he turns, the other guard goes, "What are you talking about? We should let them know." Shh. He just goes back to watching.
I love when you guys participate in my games.
Don't let your father know that I had anything to do with this. As he
Maybe the
opens,
other one.
as he opens the gate and begins to lead y'all in, to the front door, he sets his spear by the front door, opens it, takes a step in, and says, "You have visitors!" And takes a step back and holds the door.
I walk everyone in, all
Okay.
proud.
Why don't you describe to everyone here what your family home looks like on the inside as they enter?
So I imagine it is quite, not like the richest, most like gaudy thing you've ever seen, but like definitely upper crust, snot nose type, decor, right? Got some mahogany steps with like a stair runner. It's a little aged.
Dark
has a bit
colors
of-
or modern colors?
like vintage colors.
Ooh, I like
I
that.
imagine
Orange?
that's how my father is.
Orange?
No, like deep burgundy.
Oh.
A lot of reddish woods.
Yes, very red. Very red with
dark
like little
inside?
pops of different.
Dark lights? Bright
Dark.
lights?
I want to say it's like with the daylight streaming in, it like you can see fine, but like very dark colors.
Okay.
all around.
It's a well lit home with the current morning light filtering in.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely a lot brighter in the mornings than it is at any other point of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I want it.
Yeah. Everyone else following suit,
Oh, me guys.
as well as all of the animals. Your mother begins coming down the stairs and looks and sees you and oh, hello, as she like kind of adjusts herself a little bit and like give me just a moment and runs up the stairs and disappears for a second.
Take a peek and like.
Mom wasn't ready.
You're a joy, mother.
You hear the tiniest footfalls begin sprinting down the hallway
Is that
from
big
upstairs.
that?
As you watch a very young red-skinned fire genasi round the corner with the biggest smile on his face. And he just goes, Fifi! And runs down the stairs. Trips and like flips.
Oh no!
Flips and lands on his feet. And begins sprinting again directly towards you. He just jumps and grabs you.
Yeah, I'm
And he goes, like, he jumps high enough that he gets to your shoulders.
Yeah.
He's
Damn.
very acrobatic.
Oh yeah.
But y'all see him just grab Zem and start swinging on her.
I just swing him around, over exaggerating him.
Who was with you when you bought the bracelet, or did you go by yourself?
I went by myself.
You went by yourself. Okay. So none of y'all notice it then. Belwin, you do see a beautiful metallic bracelet on the arm, but you can't catch anything unless you want to actively look at it. I missed you, sissy. Are you back for good?
Aww.
No, Calix, no, I'm not. But I did bring my friends, including all the animals.
And you watch he's kind of stunned for a second.
I put him down to kind of.
What
Did
is
you
that?
cry?
How are you? I'm just gonna gracefully grow a little larger.
Stop
Who
it!
is-
Stop scaring.
What is that?
That's Huxley. He's homeless. Don't worry about him.
That's a
He's
person?
beneath you.
That's a person?
I am a
Yeah,
person.
barely.
You are red, I am blue.
Yeah, he's funny.
Guys, this is my baby brother, Calix. Calix, this is
Calix?
Calix.
Calix. Calix.
Calyx.
Calix?
Calyx.
Like Caleb.
This is Huxley.
Hi,
Belwin.
Huxley. Belwin? You're almost as tall as me.
Zelfra.
Zelfra, you're very pretty.
Thank you.
Kaylinn.
You're quite the handsome little dude yourself.
Very
And,
interesting.
and,
And you watch, she just kind of gets lost in looking at her for a second.
And then
Exactly.
Aurora.
Oh,
and then we have Aurora.
hi. And she, hi. And he goes, kind of like, it's a little afraid.
And then, of course, all
Why does
Wait,
it,
Zach, are
You
you
don't
playing
It's
Aurora?
is the dog, yeah. Is the dog like you?
In a way, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't originally like that, kind of like me.
And he like cautiously reaches out to pet it.
Dog like puts his head down. You're like, go ahead.
And he
Soft
pets.
Soft
And then dog's tail starts to wag and he just,
And this is Peaches.
that's a bear! There's a bear in our house.
It's a friendly bear.
Peaches. Hello. That's a talking bear. That's a talking bear. That bear talks. That bear talks.
I'm gonna pick him up and just be like.
He grabs you and he's like, he is shaking. You don't know if it's out of fear or excitement.
Okay. Let's take a breath for a minute.
It's a core
Okay,
memory
buddy?
right there.
There's also a squirrel and a badger.
That's a bear.
Take a breath. Oh, yes.
At this point, your mother comes downstairs and she is now regally dressed versus the robes that she was in. She did her makeup in like a split second and everything. Like,
Damn, girl.
apparently she's done this before. But she comes down the stairs and hello everyone. I see Calyx has had the pleasure of beginning to meet you all.
Yes, everyone, this is my mother. This is my adventuring party, and I go around and introduce everyone.
I only remember Calyx's name, so I've got to go pull up.
Yeah, I don't remember her name either, I'm gonna be honest.
Came up with so many names.
Yeah, there's a lot. of
Name
names.
finding is sponsored by our sponsor. Wow, it's blank. That could be you. Email us.
Message us. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
But we'll have a button just for you.
I am Acrosia Dottie.
Huh?
Acrosia Dottie.
Across?
Acrosia. I'm sorry. Does he have ears?
No. He's a little slow in the head.
Oh, my name is Acrosia.
I'm not slow. I'm not slow.
Oh,
That was
I'm
good.
sorry.
She's an asshole. Anyways.
She gets it from me.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
It's a
you.
pleasure to meet you.
I
And
introduce everyone else. Yeah.
it's a pleasure to meet you all. So you are Zem's friends that she's been telling me about.
Yes.
You are a very different bunch.
Oh, yes. But would you expect me to travel with less?
Honestly, they all look a lot friendlier than the people I imagined at one point.
That was the past. Anyways.
Daenerys' circles run dark.
Oh, yeah. And I was in them for a minute. Anyways.
But it is a pleasure to meet you all. Might I inquire as to why there are animals in the house?
You let them in the house?
Guidance. Guidance.
Peach is just, hello, and that bear talks.
Yes.
The bear talks.
He does.
Right.
I was going to request that we be able to leave some of the smaller animals here.
You watch her eyes widen.
In the yards, in the stables, not in the house.
Charm person.
I have charm person.
Old person.
It will go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Guidance.
I will say, because it's your mother and she holds you in very high
Apple
regard,
of her eye.
advantage.
That's sweet.
I love my lunch.
You know. That's gonna be a 19.
A 19. I can arrange for them to be taken care of by Daenerys and some of the other keepers of the house. In the house will be a different story.
Oh, no, not in the house. Not in the house.
Very glad your father isn't home right now. He'd be fuming.
That's what he pays Daenerys and all of them for.
I
That
feel
is-
like we track blood into
That
the
is
house.
fair. Surprisingly, no.
Whoa, that'd be so rude.
Well,
I also wanted to come visit, show Calyx the animal.
yeah,
Stop by, maybe see sister and brother if he was home. I know there's a lot going on with the military.
yeah, unfortunately, Adrastus has left already.
Sad.
But he told me he got to meet some of you already, though.
Got to meet these three, and I gestured towards Kaylinn, Belwin, and Aurora.
Well, I'm glad that you all had the chance to meet him at least before he left.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, it was just as
Okay, then I gestured
yeah.
to those four.
But he's been sent off to the south into the verdant expanse to who knows what.
Of course, we're headed south. Do you know exactly where?
The verdant expanse, just south of Singorn, actually. He's working with the Singornian armies there to train new recruits and, well, better prepare for what's to come from the south.
Okay. You might need to stop by, try to get some intelligence, because I have a feeling we're fighting the same thing.
Lovely.
I bet you're stressed having 2 children in the thick of it.
2 children on the front lines. It doesn't ease a mother's heart. You can see she's attempting to hold back tears. As far as with your father, they're working out some more trade deals. Toys are declining and weapons are becoming the more common trade right now. So he's dealing with a lot right now. A lot of book changing and restructuring. He had a rough patch there for a little while, and well, we didn't know if the trade would stay alive.
Yeah.
But he's made ends meet. He's doing his best to continue to provide.
Yeah, he should.
Daenerys is
Of
out
course.
at her lodging if you want me to go get for her.
Yeah, or we can go to her. Either way.
Y'all take a rest. I'm sure y'all have been traveling a lot.
No, not really.
Teleported here. I became a puddle.
Oh. Well,
Still a lot of teleporting. We could use a slight break.
why don't you all take a moment for yourselves in the common room? I'll go get Daenerys.
Thank you.
Of course. Calix still clung around you. He's let off and stopped
Aw.
shaking as much now, but he's still like hanging on
I'll
to
keep
you.
holding him and I'll keep watch of him while she goes and
Yeah.
carry him with us.
I'm just gonna pet Peaches.
Acrosia makes her leave. And you lead them to the common room. It's warm, very warm in here. Much warmer than the outside air. Comfortable for you. The furniture is kind of barely worn to any degree. You imagine there's not a lot of people who sit in this space that often. But the hearth is currently burning with that deep orange, purplish fire.
Yeah, Zem sits right next to the fire and is just like, heat.
One of the other house servants comes by and brings a tea platter and ushers you all to take as you will, and they make their leave. Another couple moments pass, and you begin to hear footsteps approach, the heeled footsteps of Acrosia, and sound like common shoes, like cloth shoes in comparison. But approaching behind Acrosia is, I forget.
Yeah.
You know what she is.
Oh.
I don't have it in my notes. I think we said human.
Why is it on this side?
She was either supposed to be human or half elven. Either one.
You see a much older woman, graying hair that is tied tight to keep it out of the way, wearing simple servant's clothes, approach, and big smile on her face as she walks over. Sam, He comes over, gives you a hug.
As I'm holding Calix.
Yeah, Calyx at this point he's let go and he's playing with the animals a little bit more, but he's still very scared of Peaches. But she gives you a big old hug and how are you? How are you? Introduce me to your friends.
Yeah. Go around, introduce everyone by name. Slowly but surely.
You're all very interesting. You watch. She looks at you and looks at the ground next to you and like tries to make sure that there's no marks around the floor.
Drop like a piece of my slime on the floor. Well, it'll come back. It'll come back.
All right.
It's like slowly warming itself to me.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
As you can
No, it's
see
fine.
on like the little worm trail, it's like cleaning the dust off the floor.
That's
I
handy.
wanted to. I mean,
Where did you find him?
On the streets.
I've never met anyone like this.
I was on the street. It was in a bar.
On the streets.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be offensive. Do you have family?
What?
I would love to hire someone of your lineage. I feel like they would do real well in my industry.
Oh. No. No. I don't know.
Oh.
He doesn't have memories.
I hope so.
Oh.
Not a lot.
Intriguing.
I don't know if they're
Why
okay,
not?
But I don't know.
Why don't you have memories?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. That's part of the memories he
I'll
doesn't
tell you in a
know.
minute. Not in front of guests. Or we're the guests.
You are the guest in the house right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Not in front of someone I just met. Yeah.
I mean, she's seen some shit. No offense.
Oh, no.
What, you want my slime to go and clean the dust off the floor?
Honestly, I was very curious
If it could work?
if it could.
Okay, I'll make
What-
a little polymorph of myself.
Pseudopod.
Pseudopod, sorry. And he's just gonna put another slime on the floor and just start dragging him. Like two pseudopods, and one's just laying on the floor, the other one's just pushing it around.
It's a Swiffer.
Yeah.
She starts cleaning the floor and that is very handy.
Yes.
After we're done with all our business, if you want to get into the, cleaning business.
Okay.
We have some positions open.
No, we'll talk about it later.
We can talk about it. But it is a pleasure to meet you all. You all seem very capable of yourselves.
Thank you.
I have to ask, are you a member of a monastery?
Mhm.
I could notice I've met a few monks in my time that dress very similarly.
Yeah.
But that's very interesting. Where from?
Point to it. Yes.
I am not familiar, unfortunately.
Apologies.
It's all right. Are they in tal'dorei or?
Well, I'm out.
Oh, Wildmount. That's interesting. Are you all from Wildmount or just you?
Yes. Well, me, Belwin, and Aurora.
Oh,
I seem to remember.
So I'm the only one who remembers if they're from Tal'dorei.
I just said we're not.
No, I'm the only one who remembers if they're from Tal'dorei.
Oh,
He
never
might be,
mind.
but he doesn't remember.
Mm.
Never mind. I'm sorry.
Zelfra, you are from Tal'dorei. If you're trying to double check
No, I know from Colorado. I was trying to remember
the city,
yeah,
your hometown or your city.
hometown.
Hometown, Turstfields.
Because I know I was in Western.
Oh, well, from all over. Well traveled.
Quite.
Well, is there anything y'all would like to know about Zem that maybe she hasn't shared just yet?
Give me all of the information.
No.
So when she first was brought to me, no offense, Acrossian, it's in the past. When she was first brought to me, it was just after your horn sprouted. Your father hated that. But I took her under my own care and raised her as if she was one of my own. Again, no offense, Acrossian. Again, it's in the past.
You're both like a mother figure.
They both just. But I took her under my wing, and well, she got the education that she needed growing up, and some education that she maybe didn't need.
Yeah, but it helps me along these lines. You know how I can sneak around sometimes. She's to thank.
Yes, I taught her the means of surviving on one's own in such a densely populated city. And Acrosia brushes her arm, and she. I mean, no harm by it. Just some of us have to take what we need. And she.
So,
I pay you well enough. Okay, but some things I want.
any embarrassing stories that you got?
Oh. When I was first training her on her
No.
on her agility, there's a balancing board in the house that for the longest time she thought it was a scooter and would try to ride around the house instead of balancing on it. You nearly chipped off one of your horns once when you slammed into the wall.
Yeah. I wasn't always as, you know, acrobatic as I am now.
No, she has me to thank for that.
Yes, very much so.
There was another time she almost got arrested.
Oh, there were multiple times.
There were multiple times. But
There
the
was
one
only,
time
like-
that I had to bail you out.
Yeah, the one time you were included.
And Acrosia goes, I didn't know this, and don't worry about it, love.
No, I'm not arrested, so
It's-
we're good.
It's in the past.
Yeah.
Acrosia rolled her eyes. There's a few more, but your face is already red enough.
Cover all the red spots.
You see, I'm sure like, you see, she keeps on making fun of me for the most simplest things. So I want something as, you like, you know what I mean?
Ask her about Jericho, then.
Jericho.
Jericho. Just bring it up one day.
Okay.
You can make a perception check to try to hear that.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Roll one. Roll one.
Nah, she's gonna roll great.
No. That's an 8. Damn.
You didn't
I
pick
just
it up.
look between them and I'm just like, why are you in cahoots with the rest of my party?
They're friends of yours, correct? Any friends of
Yeah.
yours are friends of
Not
mine?
that one.
Not
See what I mean? See what I mean?
Just remember it later on.
That's the only note you wrote.
I'm throwing mini notes.
I'm joking.
But I must get
I
back
get back to
to
my own.
Yes.
tending to the yards. So it was a pleasure to meet you all. Acrosia, you were telling me about animals, and she. Yes, Sem was requesting to leave some of their pets here.
Yeah, some of the smaller ones were going on a dangerous mission and we don't want them in harm's way.
Daenerys kind of. I'm sure it would be fine. I can make them comfortable. That is, if they are willing. And you watch as she says that, her words kind of reverberate slightly. And you watch all of the animals except for Dog all turn as if they just understood her.
What the fuck?
And she. I think we can make this work. And she, come on. And you watch all of them, including Peaches, begin walking towards her, except for Dog. All begin walking towards her and like following her, and across you. Not the bear though, right?
Bear. He bites.
You want him with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he almost got one-shotted by a dragon.
That's.
You're the only one who has a companion because of your class.
Yeah. You know what? I'll keep Peaches.
Okay. She, you can go back, love. Oh. And begins walking back towards you and nuzzles up against you.
Where does a dog listen to you?
Wait, what do you do?
It's beast speak.
Oh.
It must not be a beast.
Huh? But we don't-
Dog.
But we don't speak of animals.
I'm sure that magic works a little different, but
Oh.
this is
Something different.
something a little different.
Oh shit! What are you, dog?
Dog just
Oh, you good boy, too, Miss Mercy.
The actual dog.
He nudged my leg. Yeah.
Popcorn on your head.
His butt is also right next to my feet.
His head's right next to mine.
but she leads Bandit, Benny, Miska, just those three.
Yeah.
She leads those three.
The smaller dog.
dog.
Brushes up against you. Horn kind of goes through your leg a little bit. She disappears and across you. Are y'all staying for lunch? Or do y'all have to be getting going?
I mean, I would say it'd be better to do an early start, but I mean, it never hurts if you want to stay.
I mean, an extra meal also doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I'm ravished.
Only at the expense of a few hours.
That's
What's it going
I believe the chefs were already preparing something for me and Calyx. I can let them know to prepare a little bit more.
Yeah, that would be great.
appreciated.
Of course. Be back around noonish, and
Yeah.
food should be ready.
Yeah.
All right, and do you want me to run your father away if he comes back?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see how they interact.
I would be very curious to see this as well.
So don't run them off. Especially sister as well.
I won't even let them know that y'all are coming.
I love when people play my game with me.
Well,
I bet you would be fond of this.
oh, I'm loving this. This is great. I'm all here for this. The kid, I'm really feeling bad that he's terrified of Peaches, but I can't tell him that Peaches is a good kid. So
I mean,
I don't know if that's a good idea.
that's
What?
where he is a kid.
You trying to
Zem.
get the kid to touch Arachi?
How would it be a bad idea if your brother talked to me?
Let's wait until he's a little older.
Fair
Seeing
enough.
how a speaking bear spooked him, I don't think a speaking bow would fare much better.
That's fair.
He's gonna
That's
think
fair.
Every bow can talk.
Yeah, that's a problem I don't need my mother dealing with.
Acrossia's
Make
looking
sure
at
Aurora doesn't throw it at him.
Acrossia's looking at all y'all as y'all are just silently communicating again, and she's just
Oh,
is
sorry.
there
Do
Oh,
you want
sorry.
in on the secret?
We're having a conversation.
there's a secret happening?
Yeah.
I thought you were all just blankly staring at another.
We-
No,
happening
it's
here?
okay. I got this.
We're having
I
a
got this.
conversation. Guidance.
Here you go. Touch the bow and you'll find out. If you would like to.
Oh, but this is a gorgeous bow.
Oh my god.
I didn't even need to test guidance.
Oh, wait.
She grabs it and she just stops and
Oh no, she's traumatized.
Oh shit.
What'd you do?
Okay. Do you watch her? What you watch her eyes look over towards Huxley, and just begin to push the bow in
What's going on?
and let's go.
What's going on?
And Reggie goes, you just hear him in your mind. She actually did it.
All hear that or
Just him.
I'm just gonna fake pretend that I'm dying.
That's hilarious.
Oh, he didn't say it would actually harm you, and she goes to pull it back out. I don't know what to do.
He's being dramatic. He's being dramatic.
Make a persuasion check.
You do that. Natural 20.
She. Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. I see now why she bullies you.
Well,
That is an
The spirit.
interesting friend of yours. I see. Wait. So, are you all able to communicate through?
Yeah.
Yeah, try it.
In my head, just like this.
Oh,
Now, if you're close to her, you can speak with us, all of us.
Yes, in secret.
that'll be very useful at lunch. That'll be very useful at lunch.
Yes.
Oh, I am in love with this idea.
Can I skip the lunch?
Oh,
Can I skip?
you take care of your affairs in town, and I will make sure that food is prepared for you all. Come on, Calyx. And he gets up after like petting on dog. Gets up and oh, bye, friends of Zam.
We'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, I'll see y'all later.
Hi, sweetie.
Bye. And he like sprints upstairs.
I have a question. Where is the newest forest?
The nearest forest?
Yes.
Not for a good couple miles.
How
Like it,
long would it take to get there?
most of the day.
Fuck, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of hunting grounds around the area. It is a very densely populated city.
Damn
So you're in a very urban environment right now.
Damn it.
And then just outside of the gates is like farmland.
Damn it.
So. But
Never mind.
is there anything y'all wish to do before
Let me get
lunch?
my rapier.
The rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just make an investigation check for me.
Belwin, do you need more bullets?
I'm good for a while.
My axe sharpened.
I rolled like shit, but it's 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
You've never been to the city before.
I'm off the tail.
So, like, you step outside of the house and go back into the street and get immediately overwhelmed. Just
Would
like,
you like some help?
Please.
yeah.
Where are we going?
I need to get a rapier. I'd like to acquire one of those.
Blacksmith?
First, that's your first thought, yeah?
Yeah, that would make sense with black.
So, perception?
Investigation.
You said that you're a wizard, correct?
I got a 10.
You have been to the city, though. So,
Do I get advantage?
you know of
Okay.
places in town. You know specifically a place in town where you can go and make a rapier. The
Let's do
Anvil
Well,
it.
Gate.
it's like forge. It's like build it. Forge
Yeah,
it.
You can go to the Anvil Gate again.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So it's a good jaunt back across the Abenar's Promenade, walking back past Gilmore's, down past the park, and eventually to this triangular-shaped, massive, open public forge that is also a temple to Moradin.
Let's go. I don't care if it takes all day.
Yeah, you're there.
Temple to what? You said?
Moradin, god of the hearth, the Allhammer,
Oh, okay.
god, one of the creation, god of creation.
Oh, cool.
So, how would you like this rapier to look?
Well, I feel like they all look pretty similar, but I want the handle to be pretty unique. Maybe have some like spiraling around it. Like around my hand. Mhm.
Yeah? Yeah?
You are you just describing it to her? I believe, do you have any like major image, minor illusion spells? Silent image even? You could use that to
I have shape water. I could shape it.
True?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So,
Well, I was saying for Zelfra.
oh.
See if she could like show you an image of what it's supposed to look like. Or y'all can, you know what? I'll
What
say
spells were you used to saying? Let me see here.
You can use shape water.
No, specific spells that I was saying were like minor illusion, silent image. I don't remember you picking any of those.
I don't think I did either. No, I don't see it.
Yeah, so it's fine. I'll say both of you roll me a performance check to see how well the two of you together can come up with this design.
17.
17.
It's okay. I got it. I got both of them.
I'm flipping the die up.
So
No way. Okay.
Excuse me.
you begin to describe what you want this guard to look like. And you watch Kaylinn pull the moisture out of the air and begin shaping it into the design that you're looking for. And it's a rough design. It's not quite exactly what you wanted, but you have this opportunity to like, well, what if that was this and this was, and you fine details. Y'all fine tune the design. Then you have a design in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I would play like the things that wrap around my head, maybe like 2 dragons.
Sure.
Mushu type dragon.
Sure.
Long.
Yeah.
I know. Damn, don't know how Mushu is, but
So why don't you go ahead and roll a Smith's Tools check to see how well you execute this.
me.
No, me.
And if you want to assist her, that would give her advantage.
Okay, yeah, I'll assist.
Yeah. So it's going to be you have proficiency.
Yeah.
So it's going to be your proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier.
Strength.
Mushu with my main character. Hold on. Is
No,
it actually one
not
character?
crap.
Mushu?
Yeah.
Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mushu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a second.
That's my favorite Disney.
So you have advantage
It's like,
Oh yeah, I do have advantage.
because she's helping you.
It was worse.
Oof.
13.
13. It takes you a while. This is the first sword you've ever made.
Yeah.
You're used to making decorative baskets like this, though. That's one of the things that your grandfather taught you. So the basket guard is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The sword itself could use some fine tuning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say in the 3 hours you have until noon, you are able to make a rapier.
Can I test it?
Sure.
Is there a testing area?
More or less.
Okay. Well, here, I'll give it to you so you can test it.
Okay.
Its weight is
Yeah, give me an idea.
strange. It's a little heavier than you're used to
Heavier?
for a rapier.
That's a hard saber.
The blade itself is a little thicker than you're used to.
Okay.
But it doesn't feel too bad in the hand. That guard is gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But you give it a few test swings and flourishes around you. She is very skilled with the sword. Very skilled with the sword.
Thank you.
In comparison to the last wizard, who didn't touch weapons.
Yeah.
But it's a decent rapier. So you can just go ahead and add a regular rapier to your inventory.
Okay. Regular Joe Schmo.
Regular Joe Schmo rapier. You can always down the line, maybe you get it
Does
enchanted.
that manage inventory?
Yes.
Oh. And how much is it?
No, it
Oh,
was
we didn't. Oh.
Yeah. Well,
You forged it.
you forged it in the Anvil Gate. They don't charge for the materials as long as they're
Okay.
getting put to good use.
Okay.
So,
Mhm.
like they didn't really ever charge y'all for the
So
material
just-
you used to make
you
his
feel-
bullets.
Regular
Warning
rapier,
numbers.
because there's a rapier of vengeance, of warning, and then
Just a regular.
Just a regular.
Just a regular rapier.
Yep, that one.
Buildings.
You know what? While I'm at it,
That takes you the time that you have until noon.
never mind then.
So, is there anything anyone else is wanting to do in this time?
No. I'll help Daenerys with one.
She immediately is taking care of like getting the animals situated. You've seen her use her beast speak before. It's strange and unique. And it's it's weird. You never really saw Miska listen that well. But Daenerys has a way with words for animals, and she is doing exactly what she's saying to the T.
Daenerys, I'm gonna need you to travel with us just to get that one to listen. I'm gonna like point at Miska.
Miska looks at you and
Lovingly.
she looks back over at you and then looks at Arash and just squeaks.
She's very upset.
Those were some cuss words right there. What Caesar said.
Daenerys, I imagine she's probably just a little jealous.
He can't leave me all that much. He's not an actual animal.
I could tell.
Yeah, so.
I imagine, and she reaches and grabs that little golden piece of your hair. I imagine it was, something you earned.
Oh, yes, very much so.
How old was it? Make an insight check.
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Am I there? I'd like to be there.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if y'all wanna tag along to Daenerys' quarters.
Yeah, I'll be there. I got nothing else to say.
Yeah, she has a way with words with these animals in a way that, like, you even as a druid don't understand.
Can you do that with dog? Can you figure out what dog is? It was a scientific experiment.
I'm unsure.
It's dog, but
5.
5.
No idea.
Yeah. It's strange how she pieced that together, but you don't understand how.
Well, I told her that I killed a dragon, and that's how I got rushed last time I came.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Never mind.
There's
I'm an idiot.
slain a dragon?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh,
Tell
it
me
was
the story.
It was fun. And so I'll tell her. And
Yeah.
like,
I'll say this is as after y'all had gotten back
Mhm.
from the anvil.
And I'll finish the story of like, and then I shot the killing blow. I killed the whole dragon, and that's how I got this beautiful strand of hair and this beautiful young man right here. And I'm gonna be like, do the thing.
Like wings furled out, arms out. He's standing on his back legs, like posing.
He trained him to do that.
He is a very small dragon.
Oh,
Like,
he's
he-
so cute. Tell me.
He looks. In all honesty, that's the size. That is the size of Arash.
oh, here, he's your baby.
Look at me. He's just
Is it like to be pet?
I think you
Oh, no. Do you want to be pet?
He like brushes against your face.
Okay, you can pet him. You can pet
Yeah, he
he's
just
like,
walked
oh.
out.
him. You're probably so confused.
Oh,
No, I heard.
Oh, you did?
But Daenerys gets the animals settled, and while you're telling the story, she just kind of slips out to go do work. But you see your new friend here, Zelfra, wielding a brand new sword with this beautiful dragon feature basket. And you see Kaylinn is covered in soot.
I see you guys got busy.
Yes, I did.
Do you have presentation for that?
You said what?
Presentation?
President, what?
It's a cantrip. You have
Oh.
Do you guys have a
P-R-E.
area?
it.
Who are you talking to? Daenerys slipped out.
No, I don't.
Zem, do you guys have a bath area?
And I'll lead her to the bath area in the servants' quarters just in case my father has gotten back.
Yeah. Daenerys has a copper tub
Yeah.
that you can boil some water and throw in to make a nice warm bath.
Do that real quick.
Easy enough.
Make it warm, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this is the best we can do on a pinch. We gotta get to lunch.
And you're able to take some time to clean yourself up.
Good.
But you all, after Kaylinn finally towels herself off,
No, I'm just gonna shape water everything off and throw it in the tub.
you learned it from the dragon.
Did I?
Yeah, y'all saw the dragon do that whenever he walked in.
No,
In
I
his humanoid-
didn't.
In his
I don't
humanoid.
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
The dragon, whenever he walked in his humanoid form, pulled all the moisture off and threw it outside.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kaylinn,
no,
y'all
I
watch
knew
Kaylinn
that.
do the exact same thing to dry herself off.
He spocked his head on the table.
You did what with the water?
I took shape water and I flung it.
She, all the water on the surface of her, she just pulled off of herself into a ball of water in
Like to
front of
clean
her.
yourself?
No, to dry herself off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like out
and
of
then-
my hair and whatnot.
Yeah, it's
smart.
a little dirty, but
You know what? I had soot on me, okay?
yeah. But you all make your way back to the main residence. There, your mother is waiting for y'all to walk in. She sees y'all. Okay, good. He's already sitting down in there. I'm gonna warn you all now. He's a bit hot-headed.
Oh, yeah, this will be great.
Okay. Also,
Grab my super pot. Office.
yeah, and you got a little bit of a meal out of it from how much you like
Ew.
cleaned up and ate. Yeah, this entire time Huxley has been cleaning.
Products too.
You need to come to my house, actually.
Cinnamon and cloves, probably.
That's it. It's quite divine worship.
Interesting.
Nutrition.
Well,
Hot-headed.
prepare yourselves. He's also a little on edge because of work.
We'll go easy.
And Ulfara's not as friendly as their brother.
No, think like my father, hot-headed and on guard.
I'll see you.
No, I'm not on guard. Thank you.
They have no idea why there's extra seats at the table.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So
I'll give myself guidance.
Would you like to lead us in with it? Or would you like me to lead us in?
how about you lead us in? She gives you the lead
So
to
in
walk
case the
in.
front- And I just,
She's gonna take the rear.
yeah, just, just
You
walk
open the
in.
door, walk in, and both your father and your sister look up. And oh no. Just this look of oh no.
Hello, father. Hello, sister. We stopped by for lunch before we're headed towards the south.
He looks past you and takes each one of you in moment by moment as you all begin to filter into the room. You see a middle-aged fire genasi with very similarly colored hair to Zem, but actually at the roots of it, there is this eternal ember of burning flame. He is wearing these not over the top aristocratic clothes, but almost there. He's definitely gotten some stuff custom tailored in these like deep browns and reds. And sitting next to him is nearly a spitting image of Acrasia, Azufara. But she is wearing this two-piece like suit that is contrasting colors to her skin tone. So more greens and blues. Very off-putting from the look of it, but I guess that's her style. But you all walk in and your father is just, I wasn't aware we were having guests for lunch.
It was a surprise. I wanted to stop by and see you guys.
Your mother walks in with a massive smile on her face and goes, oh honey, it's okay. I've met them all already. They are quite wonderful people. And I'm sure you all are.
No, we won't be that much of a bother.
And he looks past Acrasia and, is there a bear in my home?
I
And Acrosia shuts the door.
No, it's a stuff. It's a stuff bear. It's a present.
It's emotional support for that one. And I point to Aurora.
And Aurora's just sitting there, he just,
Emotional support animal.
sure. All right, well, and he stands. He stands about 5'8". He's short.
Short games.
That's still tall to me.
I mean, I'm only like 5.
And you.
So.
Right. Compared to your brother, he's short.
Oh, yeah.
But he stands up, and it is a pleasure to meet you all. I am Pyros Dottie. And he gives a very, very high bow. And he slaps your sister's arm, and she stands up. And I am Ufara Dottie, the eldest daughter of the Dottie family.
What's going on there?
She adjusts herself and sits back down.
I love her.
Can I do a sarcastic bow?
Can I insult that?
Sure, make an insight check. Yeah, you all bow or
Yeah.
curtsy.
I'm gonna pronounce my name and then I am the leader of Damaged and Defective.
They both look at each other and then look at you,
Yeah.
and they both start to laugh a little bit.
We are noticed and have passage as a private party to the council.
They both stop laughing. And your father,
Hey, with Max, Ron.
what was your insight check?
It is an 18.
18?
18. Plus 5.
Yeah. Ufara definitely thinks herself on a much higher pedestal than Zem. But
Oh.
you watch your father stop, and the laughter stop. So that it wasn't just a prank of the council when Seeker Odessa came in.
No.
Who's that?
Make a history check. See if you actually can recall it.
Yeah, see if I can recall that information from my
I
years.
love
I love this. Bravo, father, bravo. Oh.
12? That's enough. Seeker Odessa tal'dorei, one of the descendants of the last sovereign. She is now just a member of the Council of Tal'dorei. I can't remember. I mean, her position is Seeker, but I can't remember exactly what it entails off the top of my head right now.
I thought it was a council.
The governing body
Okay.
Of the whole continent.
of the country of Tal'dorei, yeah. But you recognize the name as it's said, and I thought it to be a joke when she came here
Understandably.
that the daughter that we outcasted had become a hero. And Ufara is still laughing and then stops and... What do you mean? Your father. Your sister here is currently on work for the Council of Tal'dorei. And
Do I
Yeah, we
Uh,
have.
yeah, y'all have documentation and whatnot. Y'all have a
Okay.
letter of council from the
Yeah.
Council of Tal'dorei. Yeah, y'all have documentation.
Can I go over there? Can I go over there and show her?
Y'all are all in the same dining
Yeah,
hall.
we're-
You don't have to
we're
go
singing
over.
the
Yeah,
same song.
y'all are all at the same table.
Oh yeah, can I show her?
Yeah, you pull it out and slide it
You
over.
guys are on the council?
Yes.
We're not on the council.
Well,
We're working for the council.
She
Oh,
Yeah.
looks at it and
that's cool.
this has got to be a fake.
It's not.
Sure, I'm sure y'all pinched that off of somebody at some point.
No.
She's gonna think what she wants to think.
And your father reaches over and like puts his hand on her arm, and she, what? And he, stop. She,
I'll be you, my brother.
well, I told you I would make more of an effort. And I guess this is the awakening that I needed to make that effort. I'm sorry. And you watch Acrosia just
That looked tough.
Ufara just and gets up and storms out. Pissed.
Bye.
Peaches tries to trip her on the way home.
Grab the scroll.
I'm new to this family
Give it back
drama.
to
Yeah,
Kaylinn.
takes back the paperwork.
You'll,
Yeah, I'll take back the paperwork.
You'll see her step out, and the door's shut, and then you hear, and then you hear, sorry, stupid bear, and continues walking.
You gonna let her insult your bear like that?
It's okay, she got what she wanted. I mean, she got what she deserved.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like, what are you talking about?
That awkward space fills the air for a moment. Right, food. And he claps a couple times, and the door behind him opens as a couple of servants begin bringing in platters and trays of freshly prepared food. There is all manner of normal foods from Amon. You've got a lot of fish. There's a lot of fish. A lot of baked goods, savory pastries, and wraps, sandwiches. A lot of very fresh produce as well.
That's delicious.
It is a very nice meal. Still not as nice as the one for your breakfast was, but fairly nice.
It's food.
For some of you, you weren't expecting this to be Zem's family.
It's food.
Food.
Everyone takes their time to eat, and your father at one point.
Oh, damn.
So
Just goes inside my body.
Oh, that's
We just
why don't you all tell me more about yourselves? I know Acrosia has had the chance to meet you all, but I have not. Tell me, what were your names again?
Kaylinn.
Kaylinn. Right, the leader of the group.
Unofficially, but yes.
Official. She's in denial.
Humble, I see. And are you from the material originally?
Yes, actually. It's a long story. It's a deal with the spirit kind of happened and became this.
Acrosia. Wait, he did that to you?
Yes. Well, it was my choice, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
it wasn't
concerned.
forced. It
I was
wasn't forced.
concerned.
Wasn't forced.
And he goes, "Who is he?"
Oh, don't worry about it.
You can touch the bone. Yeah.
Reggie says, "I don't want that fucker touching
He's
me."
gonna rage on us.
Acrosia has to hold back a laugh. Yeah. Well, that's an interesting tale.
Yes.
I'm sure with more time I would love to hear it.
Maybe one of these days.
Yes.
I'm Zelfra. I'm the newest addition to the group.
Just this morning.
Oh,
Yes.
Very fresh.
That's all I got.
do any of you know anything about her?
Oh,
Hey, yeah,
come
we got
from a
basics.
very reliable organization that's coming to help us.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
we've already known before and been with the
A member.
Cobalt Reserve and stuff. We've been in there and out a lot.
The Cobalt's Reserve.
Well,
And
they've
Yes.
been in and out a lot.
Mhm.
Not me.
that is a reputable employer.
Yes.
Very reputable.
You see why we
We
don't
do
do so easily?
some jobs for them too.
Yeah, we've done some jobs.
Yeah.
I see friends in high places.
Yes.
I'm Huxley.
Huxley.
I assume I'm plasmoid slime. I don't know if I've been like this my whole life.
You're unsure of your own history?
Yes, I have memory loss. All I remember is waking up in a science lab. That's where I found out. Sorry.
Hey, Reggie.
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry. Can you tell Huxley that if he ever wants to experiment on his memories, that you can try to open them for him?
Oh, another tech.
So
That's the trauma hold.
about that,
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes a lot about himself. There's a reason he doesn't have memories before that lab. I've peaked a little bit already. We'll let him tell you about it. The rest of y'all didn't hear that.
Oh, I know. Look like that. You guys will let me know later.
This is an interesting dog.
Oh yes, he has horns. He's just like me. Yeah, just like Zem has a bit of vitiligo, just orange and yellow.
Was he created out of wedlock as well?
Yes, that's where I found him.
You found him as a bastard child.
No. He was a dog before.
Oh.
Yes. I saw the experiment they did too.
You watch a single sandwich fly across the table as Across throws a sandwich at him. I'm sorry.
Who threw the sandwich?
Across.
My mom. Oh, okay.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Just calling it as it is.
What happened?
And you, friend,
Go.
Oh!
Belwin. Pleasure to meet you. Choice or
Choice.
it's an interesting make. Is it of your own design or?
Not my own.
Oh.
But it's,
Okay. It's very interesting.
what?
Sorry, I can't keep a straight face. He's terrified with Belwin.
As you should.
Yeah. And you and I'm Aurora. Okay, Aurora, and you. I kind of keep them alive. And oh,
She heals us.
And she's been my lifelong friend for 200 years. Yeah, they're all really old.
I've never heard of your kind living for more than a century and a half at the most. Is it part of the long story?
Yeah.
What were you before?
An elf.
Oh, that ties the pieces together. That makes more sense now. Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was an elf before.
You'll know later.
Like I said, she's a little new from this morning.
I'm finding so much out.
Well,
As am I.
Kind of.
The sleepover. What's all
Well,
I'm getting the tea.
about?
seems like you've all lived fairly interesting lives. What's
Most of my life, my head has been in a book, but it's been a good life for me.
Very studied woman.
Studious.
well, in this modern age, generally knowledge is power.
Exactly.
The more you know, the more you can make headway in this world.
You got a lot of knowledge. No.
He like kind of goes down for a little bit. I'm sorry. Do you have organs?
No.
None at all.
Nope, just don't.
You watch as you pull your
How
shirt.
do
He
you
kind of
use
like
the restroom?
I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
It's so
Do
convenient.
you have to eat?
Yeah, nutrition. We're made of cells.
How do you?
But how do you
prepare
digest? Where does it go? Where's the waste go?
It just
So-
dissolves.
as y'all have been eating, you see Huxley hasn't like picked up a fork or anything. He has his hand on a plate
And it's just
and another
absorbing
one in a bowl, and it's just soaking up the food into him. And you see like chunks of food that are slowly getting broken down.
This is my good.
I need faster with this one.
I'm sorry, that just came to my head.
No, you're good. We say stupid
Oh.
shit like that all the time.
put it in, and oh shit, wait, maybe I should do that.
Do you eat non-organic things?
I can.
I mean, he did eat all the dust in this house.
Yes.
I did. I had a little,
I was curious. I thought you were
Um,
quite dirty from
little
that.
guy throws himself on the table.
Fun fact, most dust is organic. It is
Oh, yeah.
flakes of skin and dead
Yeah.
material.
But
Yeah, it was very much meal.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say.
You probably shouldn't. Okay,
That'd be nice.
what about you? Tell us about yourself.
I
How you
am,
came to be and what
well,
hobbies like.
my father before me started the empire,
Okay.
the business, if you will, starting as a simple trader, someone who bartered for common goods and sold them to others. He acted as a middleman between manufacturer and distributor,
Okay.
and slowly but surely he built up his business to a modest amount of profit. And whenever I took over, I had high goals in mind, and well, I've fulfilled most of them to this day.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
creating some generational wealth there.
I'm attempting to. I want to do what my father did for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
But for
about
my own
yourself,
children.
not just about what your father built. Like hobbies, what you like.
I work a lot.
Okay.
Most of my days are spent dealing in business and whatnot, but outside of that, I mean, I have been teaching myself the lyre. And he like kind of leans away from you a little bit, as it feels a little like interrogated.
Like, you don't have any games or hobbies? I mean, you have all this wealth. Do you not indulge yourself?
I just said I was teaching myself the lyre,
Wait, what's that?
a musical instrument.
Oh, okay, okay.
A lyre is
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
it's the guitar, but instead of it really having a neck, like it does have a neck, but it also has like braces on the side.
Isn't that what Scanlan has?
No,
No, that's a root, isn't it?
Maybe.
here I'll picture.
This lookup of a picture of
It's this thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you just play that for fun?
I've been wanting to learn, and it's taking time, but time is a commodity I don't always have.
You play any card games or anything?
In my earlier days, yes, but too much work now.
Fair enough.
You should really hire somebody for that. Too much work.
Well, Adrastus was always the one I would hope that would take over, but he had different goals in mind, so
Kids, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
And the next child was illegitimate, so
Hmm.
it's going to be far next.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you later.
What does it mean?
I'll tell you my lore later.
That's kind of bullshit. It's kind of rude.
You gonna tell the man in the house that you
as far as
The council, myself.
You do.
I think I'm okay.
Ufara is smart.
She's more business minded.
She is a little more business-minded, but she does have her shortcomings.
We all do.
Temper is one, but I am to blame for that.
Something you're working on in your old age.
Mm-hmm.
Calyx is a bit too young to even consider.
It's funny to me. Your comment was just so funny to me. Sorry.
Calyx is just a bit too young to consider for taking over the business. As of right now, it's a concern if we'll even have a business soon enough.
Oh, why is that? The war?
The war in the south.
Huh.
Trade is coming to a halt until the arms of Amon and army of the Republic has been outfitted with armament and armor. Until then, who knows if we'll make it out. But when it comes to money, I am much smarter than my father was, and I have made sure to set aside plenty for not only myself, but the rest of the family to survive off of in the need that something happens.
For her too?
The family.
So her too?
You can make an insight check.
You know, so I'm gonna use my guidance now that I put before we went in. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. It's gonna be an 18.
18.
Ooh, This whisper is brought to you by our sponsor. Oh wait, there's none. You could be that. Mickey D's.
Huh?
Mickey D's. I talked about our sponsors.
But
Yes. McDonald's?
Yes.
Oh.
of course, that's in the event that something ever does happen to the business.
Okay, good. That is a good job. That is a good.
Are you all involved in the conflict to any degree? I know adventuring parties
Yeah, we're
have
about to
been
go to war
called.
with them. I mean, yeah, we can go down. Oh, okay.
I need to get those details later.
What? What do you want from me?
We are going south towards the conflict, but in our own way,
Mm-hmm.
on a private mission. For the council. I don't know if
It's for the council.
you can be in the know.
That is fair.
Oh, I see now why.
Will not.
I'm sorry.
Pry any further then. Well, enjoy the food then. Fill your bellies. You probably need it.
We'll be heading south right after this.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
And he gets up and makes his leave,
We should play cards sometime.
kind of keeping his head held down a little bit as he walks out. You say that, and he gives a wave, doesn't even look in the direction as he exits. Cross, you just. Oh my gosh! Oh, you made him feel like shit.
Yeah.
You made him feel like shit.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Good on you all. Good on you all. He needs to be brought down a peg every once in a while.
Humbled.
Get humbled, babe.
And good on your bear. I heard
Just
him.
grab a bottle of wine and just put it inside me.
I heard him humble Aurora a little as well.
Yes. I hope she's somewhat okay.
Oh, she'll be fine.
She'll be
Her ego will cushion most of it.
fine. Maybe. You know, fragile that ego can be. But please, like he said, enjoy yourselves, eat up. Don't feel as though you have to.
I'm gonna pocket some food.
Yeah, go for it. She watches you do it and doesn't even question it. Like, she, if you'd like, I have wrapping.
Oh, you have a couple
Just give me a moment. And she
Wait,
disappears.
Don't eat the plates.
She disappeared
No.
already.
Don't eat the plates.
No.
Calyx,
What if it's fine China?
Calyx, who has been
Yeah,
sitting here this entire
I'm gonna
time.
pay them for the lunch anyways.
Why would you do that?
They're your family.
They're family. There's
And
no-
they were
you're
literally
supposed to pay them
already
back for
making the food when we got there.
I'm paying them back.
You're not supposed to pay them back.
Okay, well, fuck you. Well, fuck you don't have a family and you don't have memories. So how would you?
I probably do have a family.
Damn.
First of all, no, thank you. First of all, he's Jericho.
He told you.
I know all about it. But you want you to tell me who it is. Oh, if you know all about it, how about you tell me? No, I want you to share with the class.
I don't. Can I inside?
Sure. Make a persuasion or deception check, your choice. You don't have to tell me which.
Guidance. That's my last one, I believe.
Aurora's gonna give you guidance.
Yes.
You motherfucker.
I got this Jesus song.
What was
stuck
it
in my
again?
head.
Gross.
Deception or
Persuasion or deception?
Oh. 19.
I rolled a 19.
You don't know how much she knows.
That's a story for another time.
I think it's a story for now. We're enjoying food, we're enjoying meals.
A story for another time.
I mean,
Let's talk about it next time.
you know, I'm gonna start pulling out the fine china out of myself and just. It's taking too long to dissolve.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
like-
trying to eat it.
Yeah.
Calyx, who has been sitting here the entire time silently eating and watching you all, stops and goes, "Who is Jericho?"
You should always ask about that.
It is, one of Zem's old grown-up friends.
Oh.
That did not end well.
Oh? Did he die?
I would like to think he did.
You'd like to think you did.
That's sad.
Sounds a little.
I'm sorry.
I
He
end that?
like gives you a
Are you witnessing this?
Wait, that happened?
I want to insight.
Insight her?
Yes.
Sure, make an insight.
I'm gonna do it too.
Persuasion.
Bro,
or
that's a random name that isn't in my backstory.
Nope.
I'm ripping all of it.
Improv.
20.
Let's go.
16.
As far as she is aware, the individual named Jericho isn't dead, but she does wish he was, to a degree. But you'll see Calyx go, "Oh, I'm sorry," and just wrap his arms around her to give her a hug. And he sits back down.
It's okay. It's okay.
Damn.
So, did you really be an elf before?
Yes, I was.
And you turned into this deer?
Satyr.
Oh, satyr. You look kind of like a deer.
I mean, I am technically part deer, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Magically.
That is cool. I'm part fire,
Nice.
technically. Yeah. And then you don't know if you were always like you.
Yeah. I'm in the
Uh,
slime right now.
You're funny.
Just put like a little bit of slime in my hand and just like play with it.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I talk through
Thank you.
Reggie and just be like, is it gonna hurt?
No. If I choose for it not to hurt, it won't hurt.
It's really fun. It's squishy.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
It's cold. It tingles a little bit.
I'm gonna have it turn into a little dude.
Yeah, I'm just
It
gonna,
doesn't talk, but it's like.
I'm gonna throw your glob back to you.
Hi.
That was good.
And he's being very cautious with it now.
It won't
Why
hurt
don't
you or
you just
anything.
say
It's a fun.
I don't want to hurt him.
You won't hurt him.
You can hurt him.
He's a slut. Look, if you just poke him, he comes back into a person. He's okay.
Why don't you sit
Try
him on the table?
See, you can't hurt him.
Poke.
It like does like a laughing gesture.
Poke.
He gets onto his back and starts laughing.
He's just gonna start poking it. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's playing. It's playing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
and he's just infatuated with this now.
Yeah,
But you all enjoy the meal, clearing the table if you absolutely want to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Uh,
taking some china.
No.
I would like to ask a question of the group.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
What exactly has the council asked us to do?
We'll discuss that when we're
Not
private.
in here.
No listening
Away from-
ears.
My family.
Well, let's discuss it in our head.
I mean, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Wow. There you go.
Acrosia, you all hear Arechi speak for Acrosia. Do you want me to tune her out? She can
Yeah.
hear you all.
Who?
Acrosia.
Oh yeah.
Just,
no.
just so she's not Sims
Worried.
Everything.
Kick her from the Discord.
You know what?
You
know what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Back
try
her up.
something here. Kaylinn, you feel Arechi almost like somewhat split his own consciousness a little bit. And you can hear him talking to Acrosia while he's communicating for the rest of you all.
Whoa, that's so cool.
You said he can.
What the fuck?
Kaylinn only hears this.
Oh, okay.
But essentially he's distracting her from the other conversation.
Okay.
Even though she can still hear.
Okay, so what are we doing from the council? I forgot.
We're telling you how
We're investigating.
what the mission is.
We're investigating
essentially.
Jameson, and part of that mission we've decided is going to the island directly, like directly to
He has
his
like
domain.
some
that we
man-made
island.
He has a man-made island.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
that we're going to.
And that a lot of people are going to,
What is
but
this?
we don't know what he's.
Hmm?
A lot of people are being
Man-made
transported
island.
there, but we don't know why. So we're going there.
Are
to
they
figure out
being
why.
transported willingly?
Magic, man.
Well, like,
yeah, we don't.
like there might be enchantment magic. Like,
Might be
so
enchantment
so like
magic. Might
influence
be
magic.
magically. There might be influence magically. But
We
yes.
have no idea.
Ooh.
That's what we're going to find out.
Mhm.
Let's go find out.
We're
Good,
ready.
we did it.
With that, you all finish your meal,
Yum, yum.
and as you all sit with full bellies and full pockets,
Yeah. I got plates for days, guys.
thinking about what to do next, where to go next. That's where we're gonna go and close out.
You
Yay!
could say like stole up 10 plates.
No.
Stole 10 plates.
Yes.
I mean, there was only, I think there was only like,
There's 6 of us. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I think that there was like plates where you can like grab food from.
oh, you mean like the platters that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, platters. My bad.
There was still only about 8 of them.
Okay, so
Of the
I'll
platter.
take all 8. Oh my gosh. And if they ask for it back, I'll just give it to them back.
Okay.
But
But
Frosty has to go stop.
let's go ahead and do favorite, least favorite. Woo! And hey, Danny, you're not first for once. It's
Yes.
our new friend. Why don't you let the people in the community know who you are?
Yeah, introduce yourself.
Like my real self?
Yeah,
Yes.
the name on the screen.
See,
My name is, what do you have as? Kyla, but I like to go by Kai.
Mhm.
I used to work with these two.
Yep.
don't say location.
Yeah, no.
Don't say location.
Yeah, don't say
No, I-
location.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, make sure.
But I haven't played D&D in so long. I used to play with my ex and his brother, but it's been some years, so it's really exciting to be able to come back and have some fun.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you give us your favorite thing that happened in the session and your least favorite thing that happened in the session?
Probably making the rapier. That was fun.
What's your favorite?
And then my least favorite, I didn't really dislike anything, honestly.
Yeah. 1 point to him.
1 point for the DM. That's 1. All right, Danny, favorite, least favorite.
Favorite, definitely Peaches tripping over somebody.
Ufara.
That was
Had-
funny.
Afara.
tripping.
Ufara.
Ufara.
Yeah.
Being able to take a bath.
I think that is the first time outside of the very first bathhouse y'all ever went to that
Yeah.
anyone has taken a bath thus far in the campaign.
Yeah.
Damn.
Canonically taken a bath,
I would
like
just absorb all the
chosen
water.
to take a bath.
Yeah.
Y'all had, I imagine, like when y'all were at Castle Whitestone, y'all took a bath because
And like
why the
pubs
fuck not?
and inns and stuff
Right,
like
and
that.
the taverns that y'all stay in and things like that when y'all are in a
But
nicer
it's,
place.
It's unspoken usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all also have prestidigitation, so you can just kind of make the
don't.
dirt disappear.
We had it.
Y'all had it. Tomay had it.
And I had
And
it.
so did Robert.
And I
And
did
Robert,
too.
yeah. And Leviathan, yeah. Leviathan had it. But
Least favorite?
Nothing really.
2 points.
2 for 2 so far.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Better subtract it when I get to me.
Savannah.
Favorite, I think seeing everyone else interact with my family. It's very fun. Love it. Yeah, it was just a ton of fun. Just letting everyone banter with my family. Just letting it play out. That was so much fun. I think I'm in the same boat. I don't think I have a least favorite. It was a good, like, just banter sesh. A good roleplay banter sesh.
It's over halfway, baby. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That and getting to know people.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Not everyone.
Hell yeah. Alex.
Favorites? Shopping, new character, throwing food at Zem,
That was pretty funny.
and making Zem's dad intimidated.
I like
That was great. Because if he would have said any more, I was gonna go full RP and just
Oh,
rail his ass.
no. Y'all two alone emasculated him. He felt like way less of a man because of you two.
Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go.
Beat it and like emasculating them being women.
I mean, that's fair. That too. I mean, Belwin immediately emasculated
Oh,
him
yeah,
because this dude that is 3'3" that looks like he could destroy him.
Yeah.
Just walks in here confidently, like sternly introduces himself. Not a single like care. Like that was the first. That's why he was like, okay.
Yeah.
With Belwin
I
immediately.
don't care who you are. It's
Right.
Least
Right.
favorite would probably be no Grace, no Aurora,
Oh.
and
So things out of your
no,
control.
fuck you.
Things out of your control.
That's out of my control, so I can count it. I was always told to not worry about the things outside of my control.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Kaylinn.
Gotta hang out and roleplay and chill.
Yeah.
Awesome. Least favorite. Nothing.
Wow.
Good streak you're on.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
I was gonna say no blasting, but
Nothing, man.
You know what? I did.
Yeah.
It was blast.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Good job.
that's 5 for 5. We finally did it, boys and girls
We can
and
go home.
non-binaries.
All
Oh,
right, Dan. What's your favorite, least favorite?
honestly, this was a fun fucking session. It really was.
It was.
I will say my least favorite first, and that is forgetting your father's voice in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then having to have so many conversations with myself.
Yeah.
Like, I say it's the least
You
favorite
did
for
a
me.
great job, though. I was cracking up. It
Thank
was
you.
so good.
It's the least favorite for me because like trying to remember whose voice is whose
Yeah.
every time. The only one that I knew I could jump into immediately was a Reggie.
And I have like
You're shy.
So like,
Yeah.
it's hard to remember.
Favorite? Anytime I get to be Calyx. Anytime I just get to be a kid. I'm just like that. I love that. Because it makes my inner child happy.
Yeah.
But I also know y'all enjoy it to some degree. So it's fun.
Win-win.
Also, getting to feel 1,500 emotions through 6 different people through that entire thing. That was so fun.
Yeah.
But that's going to be it for us, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking around if you did. Thank you, Kyla, for finally joining us.
Thanks,
Should see her next week.
Yay.
So
Mm-hmm.
maybe sticking around for a while. Grace should be back next week, hopefully.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, hop in the Discord. Actually
Yay.
chat in there. We got people now that want people to talk in the Discord.
Yeah.
So hop in there, link below.
I'm either talking to myself.
I just don't get notifications
I'm-
anymore.
I'm antisocial.
I'm autistic.
I get like really social for like 4 days, and then I'll be MIA for like 2 weeks.
And
then,
they'll
like,
pop
I'll
right back in.
No.
But that's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, listening to the end, watching to the end, however you're taking in this content. Keep an eye out for our video. Supposed to be going live here soon. I'm working on it. I promise.
Urban Festival.
Yes.
Everyone got a teaser of it today, so I promise you it's
It
getting
is.
worked
I
on.
did.
Top tier, 10 out of 10,
Oh yeah.
high quality content.
I didn't get this teaser.
Other people got a teaser. It was mostly Kaylinn. It was
10 out of
mostly
10,
Kaylinn.
high
Oh,
quality
that's not
content.
flat. That's cool.
But keep your eye out for that.
Stay hydrated.
Stay happy. Stay hydrated.
Don't fucking forget to smile.
You heard it. We'll see y'all next time. We love you. Bye.
Bye.